The first news topic relates to politics, and that is regarding to Supreme Court just legalized racial profiling.
Great again for racism. Now the feds can just pull you over for looking Latino. Sorry, brown people, you should have just chosen not to look brown. I'm out of words other than disgusting and furious. The upshot is that we're going to be living in a world where masked federal agents can go around asking papers, please, to anyone at any time. Well, not anyone, just people that don't look white, speak a different language, or live in certain neighborhoods. And again,
the only reason this is saving me is I primarily speak English. I'm also part Dutch and American Indian. Nice. Yeah, I don't know what's going on regarding to bring this up again, because was it last time racial profiling was like in Jim Crow law era or something like that? When was the last time we had racial profiling legalized? Someone look it up for me. I'll just put that up on the screen when I edit this. But it's really fucked up to think that Trump is doing this.
The only words I have are disgusting and furious. In a recent shadow docket order, the kind where the court doesn't explain itself or really provide any reasoning whatsoever on an emergency motion, the Supreme Court signed off, at least temporarily, on ICE's ability to racially profile all Latinos. According to Justice Kavanaugh, who wrote separately, if you look Latino and you're sitting at the bus stop, that's reasonable suspicion to be questioned, detained, and maybe even roughed up a little bit. That's just the price of having effective immigration enforcement. So this means that racial profiling for immigration enforcement is legal until a crucial case can make its way through the Supreme Court, which can take months and years. Until then, ICE can now fully resume its campaign of terror in Los Angeles and elsewhere. Basically, apparently race and ethnicity are not constitutionally approved factors if you're considering who to admit to college, but they are constitutionally approved factors when you're considering who to stop and detain on the street. So now the Trump administration has...
If that's the case, our Constitution is fucked up. Like, you have different case scenarios for in the Constitution that says it applies to one but not the other? What? No. College-based applications. That's
all the time they could ever hope for to radically scale up their racially targeted persecution of ethnic minorities. But here's the background. In June of 2025, the Trump administration launched a shock and awe deportation campaign of unprecedented scale across Southern California. ICE agents began raiding Home Depots, car washes, farms, garment factories, bus stops, churches, and even swap meets, aiming to get their 3,000 deportations per day as Stephen Miller had ordered.
The quota, as we call it in business, you can't always hit that. And for them to demand that ISIS take 3,000 people away and deport them for whatever activities, legal or not, is messed up. You're messing with people's lives and well-being, and that is very much illegal. And we all know that. It's very fucking obvious.
Raids reportedly terrified the many Latino residents of LA, some of whom were citizens of the United States, and they reported that they were afraid to go to work, school, or even to the grocery store. School attendance dropped notably, and industries like construction and healthcare reported significant negative workforce impacts. Heavily armed, masked, unidentified agents detained and handcuffed people, including U.S. citizens, dragged them into vehicles and hauled them off to detention centers that lacked even basic humanitarian amenities.
There we go. Even the goddamn ISIS program doesn't work because they don't even know that they're U.S. citizens in the first place without first getting their information, and they just detain them for no legal reasons. These type of news headlines that make breaking news, and you expect people to, praise cops for what they're doing, and when we have these people arresting random people for no reason, you want people to respect cops because of this?
Once they were detained, some people were denied necessary medical care and medications, denied the right to speak to their attorneys, and even denied food and water.
Inhumane and illegal. But I forgot, U.S. is not bound to legal or not illegal anymore, right? Is that what we're going? To a non-legal system in the United States?
You need reasonable suspicion to detain people. And those were race and ethnicity, speaking in Spanish or accented English, being at a particular location like a worksite, or whole...
And remind me, you call Trump not racist? Some of your supporters, you dumb fucking Trump supporters, say he's not racist. Look at this fucked up law.
And I can't believe I have to say this, but none of those things, either in isolation or together, are illegal in any way. But according to the administration, because there are so many Latino people who are undocumented, and because they often work at places like car washes and construction sites, these factors are enough to justify being seized, questioned, and even detained.
It's regarding to what's going to be happening with YouTube, and it's good and it's not good.
YouTube just announced they're rolling out a ton of new features for content creators. You are going to get Google VO3 inside of YouTube Shorts. If you're not familiar with what VO3 is Google's video generation model. So how it works.
AI, I don't support it. Don't use it in a nutshell. I'm just going to go straight through it and be like, whether I tell you guys to support or not, or it's cool or not. It's not cool to use AI. I don't support content creators using AI unless it's in specific certain standards where they are actually creating their own content with AI, but they're making it their own. Not just using AI to make it. If you're going to be using AI, at least make it your original AI content where you're adding your own content into it. Not just using AI slop. I do not support that. Never will. Because guess what? That is laziness, and that is not what we, as content creators, grew up with.
And you type in whatever it is that you want the video to be. And you can do a sentence, you can do a paragraph, whatever, and then it will generate that video and it comes out looking amazing. Next, you're gonna have pose control. You'll be able to upload a photo, and then they will have a bunch of templates that you can select from, and then
again, AI.
You're gonna be able to make that photo of yourself dance. Now, this one I honestly
Now, this one is not as bad because you're putting yourself into it, and I guess this is for dancing stuff, but you're not necessarily doing the dancing. So this type of content is, I'm going to say it's okay.
Have stylization features when it comes to the videos that you are uploading into Shorts. You're also going to be able to insert objects into your videos. So let's say, for example, if I wanted to have an apple show up right here on the desk, then you are going to be able to do that.
That's fine. I support that 100%. It adds more to the video itself as long as you yourself are making the video.
Speech to song. Now with speech to song, with this, what you're going to be able to do is upload your video, and it's going to be able to take what it is that you're saying in the video and convert it into a song. And that song actually,
so long as your words and you're adding content to it and not full-blown AI, it's similar to what Electro the Fox said. Can she use AI in her music and make her music content? Yes, that's fine. I will accept this overall.
And with this, it's just going to be able to take your video and make a completely different piece of content with it.
That's fine. If you originally make that video yourself and you make it into a song, you still fully legally own the full content.
If you don't like to edit videos, you are going to be able to edit videos with AI.
I don't support this. But if you're just making your own content and letting AI control what you edit and how you edit, is that then your original work, or you just letting AI control your original work and letting it to tell you how the story goes? Is that what you really want? Is for AI control your story?
How this is going to work is you're going to be able to just upload a handful of your vertical videos to YouTube, and then YouTube will take it from there and it will just go ahead and edit the videos together for you. Next is a collaboration feature. Some people on the platform already have this, but basically when it comes to the collaboration feature, you're going to be able to make a video, and then you're going to be able to share that video across multiple channels that you're collaborating with. And as of right now, the host is going to get the AdSense, so the person that actually uploaded the video, but
that makes sense.
Everybody will get, that's a part of that collaboration, will get the views and the watch time for that. Next, for those of you that find analytics overwhelming, so you log into your Creator Studio and you're like, man, I'm just trying to figure out why this video did good or why it did not do good. Well, what you can do is inside of Ask Studio, you're going to be able to talk to your stats on your YouTube channel. So you can say, hey, in this video here, why didn't this video do well? What could I have done better in this video?
This tool is a tool. It's good and bad, but it's not always correct. And that's the issue with AI. It's not always right. But it's helpful for you to understand how analytics works.
And it's going to start giving you information based on the performance of that video so that you don't have to go in there and learn how to do all of that. Now you can just use AI to have that conversation with your stats so you can really start to get an understanding of why some videos perform better than others. They're making some updates to the inspiration tab. So if you're somebody that is always on the hunt for good video ideas, then they are going to help you out there. They are going to be rolling out title A/B testing, which is where
This is helpful. This is very helpful. Same thing with thumbnail testing.
you can test entire packages if you want. So for example, you can have one thumbnail and title that's targeted towards a certain aspect of your viewers. You can have another thumbnail and title that's targeted towards a different aspect, and then another one that's targeted towards a different aspect. Or you can say, hey, I want this thumbnail across everything and I just want to test titles. Or you can say, hey, I want this title across everything and I just want to test thumbnails. And you're going to have the option to be able to do whichever combination of those things that you would like to do based on your account, what you're trying to figure out with your video. Next is auto dubbing. Now, when it comes to auto dubbing currently, I mean, if we're honest, auto dubbing, it's cool, but it doesn't always sound the best and it doesn't look the best, you know, because the lips aren't moving right and things like that. So with this update, they are going to start changing your lips. This is wild. So they're going to start changing your lips so that when you are talking in the video that has the different language, not only is it going to sound like you're talking in that different language, but it's gonna look like you're talking in that different language, which is another one where I'm just like, if you're somebody that has a large YouTube channel or you get impersonated a lot with the type of content that you have, they have likeness detection rolling out. So this is gonna work similar, to my understanding, this is gonna work similar to the copyright system, where if somebody is using your likeness or they're taking your face and putting it on something else using AI or something like that, then YouTube is going to help you be able to detect that and be able to see, hey, this person's using that, so you can go check it out and take it down. They're rolling out multi-aspect live streaming. So you're gonna be able to have one stream going up to YouTube, and they're going to give you a 16:9 ratio version of it. And they're also going.
Now, this part could quite literally make your YouTube channel massive. This one feature is one of my favorite features that I actually look forward to actually coming out.
So with this, we're gonna have to figure out, once they start rolling it out, we're gonna have to figure out, you know, do we just position ourselves in the center and then it goes from there? Or is it gonna track us, you know, if somebody's doing like an IRL piece of content or something like that, where it's gonna need to follow them around. Previously, you had to set up different keys in order to go to the different places if you're doing it directly through a service like OBS or Meld or something like that. But now you will just have the one key, and that one key is going to work for both streams, and it's going to consolidate your comments, and it's going to consolidate your views as well. So the views that you're getting on the vertical shelf and the views that you're getting from the 16:9 live stream, both of those are going to count towards the live stream as a whole instead of them being separate pieces of content.
Like I said, this one feature could literally make you go massive.
Next is co-streaming. So with co-streaming, how this is going to work is if I wanted you to come onto my stream and we wanted to stream to both of our YouTube channels, YouTube is making that possible to where we can just do that on the back end. Super easy, no headaches, and with them making it available, we know without question that we're not going to get in trouble for reuse content or anything weird like that. Next is a feature called Live to Shorts. Now, when it comes to Live to Shorts, how this is going to work is when you are live streaming, you're going to be able to select certain parts of your live stream, and then YouTube allows you to schedule those directly as YouTube Shorts.
So Live to Shorts will help you make shorts much, much faster on your content. Much more faster.
So with side-to-side ads, how this is going to work is while a video is playing or a live stream is playing, it's going to basically split the screen in half, and then it's going to show an ad on one side, and then your content is going to be on the other side. Now,
that's less distracting, and I support that. It's an improvement. So what YouTube is currently trying to do is put lots of ads. But by doing it this way, it's also like preventing ad blockers from basically working. As long as you can mute the ads and still look at the content, then the content creator can still make the revenue. It's not that distracting, and it's still supporting the content creator.
With this one, the ad takes the priority when it comes to the audio itself, but the viewer can override that and listen to your audio while the ad is playing. There's a practice mode coming for live streams. So for those of you that have considered live stream,
I don't support how they're implementing this at all. This is dumb. This is stupid as fuck. I'm sorry. Just delete this feature, YouTube. I don't
But you're
support
like, hey,
this.
go live, but it's going to have AI in the chat and those types of things to where it's going to feel like you're actually live streaming. So
There's so many factors involved in live stream. There could be raids, there could be people spamming, there could be hate going on, there could be random stuff that could get your channel potentially banned that you need to have moderators control. There's so many factors, man.
get a vibe for what live streaming is actually like, and you can practice your live streams before you actually decide to go live to the public. You're gonna be able to hit a button and you're gonna be able to have a smooth transition from a public live stream directly into a members only live stream. So then that way it's members participating, it hides the rest of the stream from the general public.
Members only? Wait, this is a members only feature live Oh no, this is terrible.
Next, if you're a podcaster, they are rolling out a feature to where if you upload audio only, their system is gonna make videos for it. Since YouTube is a video platform, they are making it to where if somebody wants to listen to it, they can, but they're also gonna have these visual assets as well that they can watch so that it feels more like a video on YouTube.
There should be an option on YouTube to allow that or disallow that. If you're gonna make any changes to the original content creator's choices, you should always allow it or not allow for the content creator to choose that.
Playable games. So let's say you want to go live and play games in front of your viewers. They're going to have some playable games that you're going to be able to do to where if you just wanted to check in real quick with your audience, let's say.
No, don't do this shit. Don't just start playing games on. Oh, fuck off.